Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So, yeah, because it's Halloween, I thought I'd do something spooky. Yeah, spooky. Anyway, I'm going to do early uranium glass. Yeah, spooky. And I've got my trusty UV torch. Yeah, so we're going to do this. And yeah, so the UK is not like the US. Collecting uranium glass as a thing is not really such a massive thing. It and yeah, so in the US it's a big thing. They produced massive of it in the early 20th century, I think, and it was never quite the same thing here in the UK. We do have it, and the stuff that I'm going to show you is all 150 plus years old. So from the deepest, darkest days. But first I'm just going to show you a couple little references, just written references, just to show you how much of a thing this isn't. Well, one of them is how much of a thing this isn't in the UK, and then I'll just show you something else that will help you show you why my start date is where it is. So the first book I'm looking at here is the Dictionary of British Antique Glass by Douglas Ash, and you can see it goes from tumblers to Venice. That means somewhere in here there's no uranium and there's no Vaseline either. So yeah, it's just not even in here. I mean, this book is from 1975, but yeah, it's just not here. So it wasn't traditionally a thing that was collected here. And I don't think it really is now, unless someone's going to pop up and tell me, oh yeah, I collect it, but yeah, not in the same way. So the book I'm showing you here is The Manufacture of Glass by Angus-Butterworth, and he is a glassmaker, and this is all about industrial processes and crap like that. But anyway, he has got a section on uranium, and it's not very big, but it tells you it was discovered or isolated as an element in 1789, and yeah, uranium can be used with antimony to give a stable yellow. Lead containing glasses under reducing conditions, uranium can give dark green or black glazes under oxide, blah blah blah. So yeah, he's very techy, but you can make colors with uranium. So so yeah, so those are the two references I'm not going to show you references for the pieces of glass, because I'm just going to keep it all spooky. Okay, so here we go. So this is the first thing I'm going to show you. This is a pedestal salt boat from about 1800. It has what's known as a lemon squeeze base. I have a nice clear one of the same type here. You can see the wear on the base. Yeah, you can. This one's got little chips and bits and pieces with it, but yeah. So yeah, so this is a properly old piece, and yeah, it's not bright green. You can see it's kind of got a greenness about it, and yeah, this is, you could almost power nuclear power stations with this. You'll see what I mean. I'm going to put the light off and put my little torch on. Pitch blackness, here we go, and here it comes. Look at that. Look at how much that is fluorescing in this light. You see, that's what the colour you get with lead. Get sort of bluish, purplish colour. But with uranium, you get this. And I think that's bright enough to be uranium and green enough. So yeah, that is my earliest piece of uranium glass. I hope you like it. I'm going to show you more, but it is going to be greener, so less of a surprise. So yeah, so this is more recognisably uranium glass. This type of ware was made from about the 1830s through to the 1880s, but yeah, these neck rings tell you that it's probably pre-1850s, because they changed, they made them sort of like collars later. And yeah, so this is a little guest carafe. You see it's got a polished pontil, and this kind of ribbware was made for hotels and inns and places like that, so it wasn't like the most expensive glass, but yeah, made to be robust. But yeah, this is very uranium, and so I'm going to put the lights off and let you have a look. So here we go with the next one. Bring the torch in. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So yeah, that's got plenty of fluorescence in it, and it's very strongly fluorescing. And yeah, so that shows you it was in use before all that, sort of like 20s and 30s. Pressed glass, they were making bright colours. They were using this. It's not common, I will tell you now. This is not common, but they were using it to make colours. So the piece I'm showing you here is a early Victorian shaft and globe decanter. I would probably date this your kind of 1845 to 1855 kind of period. It's quite big, you can see. Yeah, because there's room for a bigger hand than mine to hold it. And yeah, a nice star cut base. Well, actually these cuts here run right straight underneath, but then yep, so that's that. And so what I'll do now is I'll put the lights off and put my trusty UV light torch on. Here's the torch. Yeah, look at that. And yeah, this is very fluorescent. See, as I get closer, I think it's probably the most fluorescent of the things I've got. There's a lot of glass there, and yeah, it's quite powerfully bright when you shine on it. So yeah, right, I've got one more thing to show you, and I think it might be a little bit earlier than this, but we'll move on and show you that now. So I had a little debate with myself, do I show off or do I not show off? And I decided, yeah, I'll show off. So I got them all out. So yeah, these are nice little panel molded. They've got little panel molded wine glasses, sort of like 1840s, 50s, that kind of mid 1800s period. Yeah, very nice. A bit of wear on a base where they touch the table. As wine glasses, they're not actually big, not like modern wine glasses. And yeah, I've had these a long time. I got these early on in my collecting hobby, and yeah, I've never seen them again, really. Normally, the only times I've seen these, they're in dark green, but as the uranium ones, yeah, I've never seen them again, so I think they're pretty rare. But anyway, let's get on and put the lights off. So here we go, torch on. Look at that. Properly glowing. See if I can create a nuclear reaction. Yeah. So yeah, so this is, I don't think I said this at the beginning, this fluorescing is caused by the UV exciting the uranium, and it basically giving out light in a different wavelength than the light that's going in. And this is what you get. So I think my torch is dying, so because I play with it too much. Anyway, so yeah, that's the end of that one. So I know I'm jumping aside a bit here. I've jumped forward to the 20th century, and I'm just wanting to demonstrate something first before I start packing this up. So not everything that you see that is this colour is uranium glass, or has no, or may not have uranium in it, may have some other minerals. So they're very different. They look, colour-wise, they look similar. This is Dutch by W.J. Rosendahl for crystalline, and it's from the early 1930s. This one is a Stuart Crystal one. Patent's called Stratford, which was originally designed or released in 1921, but with this stopper. Designed by Ludwig Knei, but with this stopper, which they changed from the original. So this is a 1930s one. So yeah, the colours look pretty similar. This one's slightly darker. This one looks more like it's going to be uranium than that one. But yeah, you'll get a little surprised when I put the lights off and put my my lamp on. So here we go, I'm putting the torch on, and yeah, that's, you know, they're both lead glass, so you're getting a little bit of bluish back from them, but yeah, that is not what you're expecting, is it? So I won't sit in the dark anymore. We'll go back to